giant cowboy boot is a familiar landmark for drivers making their way up Sabino Canyon Road. The boot dates back to 1974, but the history behind it actually dates back to the 1940s. Back then, the area was home to Multaqua Racetrack and its party house called Hacienda Multaqua. After World War II, it was converted into the Rancho Del Rio Guest Ranch. Years later, the Vactor family took charge of the guest ranch, eventually focusing on its restaurant.
So we opened the Tack Room restaurant in 1965 as the first fine dining restaurant in the state of Arizona.
The Tack Room opened to rave reviews, earning national acclaim in the form of numerous mobile 5-star awards and AAA 5 Diamond awards.
Tack Room was the only restaurant in western United States that had both 5 stars and 5 diamonds.
That's where the giant cowboy boot comes in. In 1974, Drew Vactor took the boot from the Rancho Del Rio logo and commissioned a 16-foot version to use as a sign for the Tack Room along Sabino Canyon Road.
Michael Kautza, who was the concrete sculptor, and he built this at his shop, and then he realized he couldn't get it over here because it was too tall, wouldn't go under the wires.
Fortunately, the sculptor hadn't yet put the stucco over the rebar and wire mesh.
He was able to sever it in half, and it came over in 2 pieces, and reassemble it on the property, and then it all got stuccoed on site.
The Tack Room boot avoided a horrible fate in 1983 when they widened Sabino Canyon Road from 2 to 4 lanes.
We're going to have to bulldoze that boot. And I said, that's not a good idea.
Drew Vactor hired a company that moves houses to move the famous cowboy boot out of harm's way. After 26 years, Drew retired from running the Tack Room. It closed in 2003. Now the area is a housing development called Vactor Ranch, a name the boot now displays.
The city finally gave us a permit to change the lettering and the logo on the sign to match what we have here today, which was named by the developer Vactor Ranch, which was quite an honor for our family, and we really appreciated that.
Well, Drew, that boot is absolutely Arizona, and thank you so much for joining us.
Okay.
All right.